I never thought I'd actually experience something like this, but it's kind of hard when it's someone from your own country and such a vital and pivotal figure piece within English history, basically. Where do I begin? Queen Elizabeth, bless her. Elizabeth Windsor, she was one of our longest serving, most kind hearted, loveliest queens and monarchs of any country, really. But I have to say that she was definitely one of the most giving, most charitable, and most loving, of course. There's a saying I like to have for members of monarchs in my family, basically. Not monarchs, matriarchs, sorry. Where the strength of the family is only as strong as the most gentlest soul, basically. Normally that would be translated as the weakest, but in my mind, matriarchal strength and femininity and charitableness is not a weakness with our queen, basically. Bless her heart. I find it as one of those strengths that helps us to better ourselves and better those around us, basically, and that's something Elizabeth had, really. She had a big, big, big family, and of course, her family members had ups and downs, just like the rest of us, basically. So, we always have the complaint of, like, how God Save the Queen might be a little bit too short, it might be a bit too monotone and all that stuff, but it kind of shows the dedication to our monarch, really, because she's been nothing but, one of us, basically. She's been one for the people, whereas politicians kind of have their underhanded tactics and their own agendas. The Queen has done nothing but try to do what's best for her country and for her people, basically. So I just wanted to come on and let you all know the unfortunate news that Queen Elizabeth has unfortunately passed away. To all of our family members, the royal family, to everyone throughout England, Wales and Ireland and Scotland, part of the UK basically, mostly Northern Ireland, Southern Ireland probably not too bothered or interested really, but hey, you can't say that she wasn't loved, basically. She was a very influential person, basically. One of the longest serving monarchs and just a downright wonderful, lovely person. At least now, if there is a God and if there is a place where loved ones can go to meet once again, I'm just hoping that she's found her Philip again, basically. And I hope that Philip has found her again, basically. That's what we all hope for, really. It's kind of like the bucket list film, with Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson, basically, where they talk about religion, and Morgan then turns towards Jack and then says, well, what if you're wrong? And then Jack basically turns to him and smiles and says, if I'm wrong, I'm right. Because if I die, then at least I get to see one lovely face in my life before it all ends. Or somewhere along those lines, basically. There comes a point when you look at a person's life and you think to yourself, how amazing that life is. And then I look at my grandmother, who is like well over 102 years old. She's outlived the Queen, basically. She's older than the Queen, but she's outlived her, basically. And I honestly can count the lucky stars for my family, basically, that she's able to do such a thing. But in turn, she's lost so many people she's loved. And I'm pretty sure that's something that poor Elizabeth has had to go through for most of her life, losing loved ones like her husband and family members and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's not a very fun thing to get old. As most people wish they were older, it's never pleasant to wish your life away, really. You should always appreciate life for what it is. And to all of my friends across the water and around the world, in the Commonwealth and all that people, I'd like to say to you all, thank you for all of your like lovely words to our monarch, to our queen. Basically, she's been nothing but kind and generous. So it's just lovely to see the amount of love and generosity given back. Basically, it's only been a short couple of hours since we've heard of her passing, but it's just lovely to see so much support and love and respect being given to us. It's such a small island nation that has blossomed into what it is, basically, to like stand and contend with most of the other countries of the world. Basically, it's mostly to do with our determination and our like hearts of courage of a lion, basically, and that's what Elizabeth had. Elizabeth had a heart of a lion, basically. No one can deny that, really. Our women are just as tough as the men, really. So I can definitely second that, really. And so I'm here to basically say goodbye and to give my respects to a wonderful and beautiful monarch, to a new budding young male monarch. Good old Charles. Well, King Charles, I should now say. Long live the king. Take care, my friends. My condolences to you. What is this? My condolences to you.